everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsy Fighter, and I'm back today with another video for you today. This is a bit of a different video. I just showed you my DIY paper clips that I made. They're super easy to make and I'm obsessed with them. So what you need, obviously paper clips. I just used the big ones, the 1.5 inch, and I use silver ones. And then you need paper scraps. So this is my bin of paper scraps. I usually cut down all of my papers to either 3x4 or 4x6 project life cards because I don't buy project life cards. So I use pen and paper as my cards. And the scraps that are left over, I don't throw them away if I can still use them. So that's what that bin is. What you're gonna need to do, so I did cut that down too big. So you need to cut them down to either 1.5 inches or smaller, because obviously you can fit a smaller piece of paper on there, but you need to cut it down to 1.5 inches. So that's why I had to go back in now. And now you just fill it in between or on the paper clip. So you have a little flag. And then I use liquid glue. You can use every kind of glue. You can use a tape runner if you want to, but I run out, so that's why I use that. And then I set it aside to let it dry. So with this paper, I cut it down again to 1.5 inches, and then I cut it into a flag or a banner, and put it onto a paper clip as well. If I can manage to do that. No, I just need to fiddle around a bit. Sometimes it's not the easiest thing to do, but I always manage to do that. Okay, now I'm using a different glue. Why? I don't know. But I set that aside to let it dry as well. And I'm going to do 5 today, 5 paper clips, because otherwise the video is going to be way too long. And I'm going to show you at the end, I'm going to play some music and show you all of the ones that I have previously made. So now I just cut down another piece of paper, made it into a flag, and put it on sidewards on the first one with pretty little flower. And now I'm cutting down. You can make it as long as or as short as you want to. Later you can see I had some very short ones. I had some very long ones. It just depends on my mood and how big the scrap is and how much I want to keep or how much I want to use. So with this one I decided to make another banner and I do put it on a bit off center, and I do use some foam tape. You don't have to use foam tape, you can put it on flat, but I like my embellishments to have some dimension. So with this one I do make quite a short one, so I have to trim it down a bit, and I trim it down too big. I saw that. Oh no, it fits. Okay, good for me. Make a little flag out of it or a little banner. Use some glue and set it aside to let it dry. Because I use wet glue, I need to make sure that it's dry because it can warp a bit if it's too wet. So this is a whole 6-inch strip of paper. So I use 1.5 by 6 inch, so it's 3 inches long. And this is a pattern paper by Studio 40 Moonchild. I love this paper. I kind of hoard it like a crazy person, but I thought I would use it today, and I love this paper clip. I love how it turned out. So use a ton of glue again to make sure it stays closed. And yeah, you want to make sure that you don't put too much glue next to the paper clip or on the paper clip, because you want to make sure you can wiggle it a bit so you can adhere it or you can clip it on properly. So just get out a few packs of random stickers. With this one I decided to use one of those vintage stickers. They do have a sticker on the back, but they really don't hold. So this is a metal floral sticker, and I think that one is done. And I do put it on that tiny little piece so you can see better how the paper clip looks. Here I decided to use that giant dream catcher, but I didn't want the top, so I just cut it down. I'm sorry, I'm moving so fast, although I didn't speed that up too much. I'm adhering that with some foam tape, and I thought I was done, but then I remembered that I had these tiny little hearts. I put one heart in the middle And that one is done as well. I'm gonna put it on there. Aren't these cute? And they're so quick to make, and they're so much fun, I'm telling you. I used my EK Success powder tool on there, so it's not sticky because a tiny bit of foam tape stuck out there. With this one, I just used one of these diamond stickers and put it onto the big circle. And I'm using my Staedtl pigment liner probably in the 0.3 and make a dash line around that flag to give it a bit of interest. And there is that one all done. If it would focus, there we go. That one's all done. You can see the dimension and I love it. Okay, next one. With this one, I put the glue too much on the paper clip so you can see how it's kind of bending. I'm using foam tape and adhere just one sticker and 2 tiny hearts, and that one is basically done as well. So you can see how quick these are to make. They're so much fun, they're so pretty, and they're so quick to make. With this one, I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I went through more of my stickers. This is just a pouch I had with me at the hospital, and at that point, I have not put it away yet. So I just decided to use them or just go through that. So I have motivation to put it away. So, oh yeah, I remember now. I used one of these banners. They're so fun because it was kind of like a celebration-y kind of paper. So I decided to cut that banner garland thing in half and adhere it on there, and that looks so cute for a birthday layout or in your planner or wherever you want to use it. So I do go in with tiny gold hearts and adhere 3 on there to give it a tiny bit of interest, and that one is all done as well. So these are the paper clips I made today. You can see them here, how quick they are. I love them. And now I'm going to show you each and every one that I made previously up close. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to play some music. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!